Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to speak about the theme passive voice, present simple and past simple in the model number 1, science and scientific phenomena. Today I suggest you to be a detective, and at the lesson you will revise active passive sentences, present simple and past simple in narrative speech on the topic science and scientific phenomena. Practice to transform sentences in active voice into passive voice. Make a short presentation about scientific or technological discoveries using passive voice, present simple and past simple. Now I suggest you to do the task number 1. Draw lines to connect beginning and endings of the sentences. Here you have 5 sentences. Hamlet was written by. The moons of the Jupiter were discovered by. The internet was invented by. Avatar and Titanic were directed by. The Mona Lisa was painted by. And the answers for these sentences: Leonardo da Vinci, Tim Berners-Lee, James Cameron, Galileo, Shakespeare. So I give you 1 minute to do this task. So let's check your answers. Look at the correct answers. Hamlet was written by Shakespeare. The moons of the Jupiter were discovered by Galileo. The internet was invented by Tim Berners-Lee. Avatar and Titanic were directed by James Cameron. The Mona Lisa was painted by Leonardo da Vinci. Check your answers and tick the sentences that were correct in your copybooks. The next task: look at these sentences once again and look at the underlined structure. Was written, were discovered, was invented, were directed, was painted, are made. Now I give you some questions and answers to them. The first question: do you know who was the author of this invention? Yes. What is more important, invention or inventor? In this case, invention is more important. The third question: how many parts are there in the construction? Look here, how many parts? We can see 2 parts of this construction. Which of the examples is about the present situation? The 6th, because here we have the present simple form of the verb to be. Which of the examples are about the past situation? They are from 1st to the 5th. And here we have, how can we guess it? Because here we have the past form of the verb to be, was and were. The task number 3. Fill in the table with ungiven information. Look here, look at the sentences that we studied before and complete this table. So I give you 2 minutes. Be attentively, look at the examples, look at the sentences that you have written before. So let's check your table and compare with the correct answers. So the first part of the table, there are 2 parts in the construction: to be and verb in the 3rd form, cook, cooked, write, written, make and made. Present simple, we form present simple passive with help of am, is, are plus verb in the 3rd form. Past simple, auxiliary verbs was, were plus verb in the 3rd form. The second part of the table, by or with. A tool or instrument we use with. When we talk about a person, we use by. The next task: look at the sentences again and choose the correct situation. You know who did the action, you don't know who did the action. The thing is more important than the action is more important than the thing. Now think half a minute. So in general, you don't know who did the action, and the action is more important than the thing. But the first sentence, the first situation also is possible, but when the invention, when the action is more important than the person that did it or does it. The next task, complete with by or with. I remind you that we use by with the person and with a tool or instrument. So I give you 1 minute. Okay, let's check your answers and compare with the correct. So the first sentence will be by, the second will be with, and the third will be by. Tick the sentences that are correct in your copybooks. So look at this slide and let's learn in details how to change from the active to the passive. The object of the active sentence becomes the subject in the passive sentence. For example, look at the active sentence. Mary cooked dinner. Then objects become subject. Dinner was cooked by Mary. The active verb remains in the same tense but changes into passive form. The subject of the active sentence becomes the agent and is either introduced with the preposition by or is omitted. Now let's practice changing active into passive. Rewrite the active sentences in the passive. So I give you 5 minutes for this task and then we will check it together. Look at the first sentence. Here, the object in the active sentence is penicillin. So penicillin becomes subject. Let's start our sentence with this word. Penicillin was discovered. Why was? Because it was 1928. It was in the past. So was discovered by Alexander Fleming. The next sentence. Where is object? Physics. The subject physics. So physics becomes subject. Physics is taught to our class on Tuesdays by Mr. Roberts. The next sentence. Leonardo da Vinci designed a helicopter. Helicopter becomes subject. A helicopter A helicopter was, because it was in the past, was designed by Leonardo da Vinci in the 15th century. The fourth sentence. We keep the laboratory door closed all times. The subject, the laboratory door, is kept closed at all times. And the last sentence. Anna lost all her files when her laptop crashed. All her files, or Anna's files were lost when her laptop crashed. Let's check. So here we missed the slash and all of the sentences are correct. The next task. Exercise task number 7. Complete the sentences with your ideas, your own ideas. Here you have subject computers in 2008. An important invention last year. My phone in 2021. So I give you 3 minutes or 2 minutes to complete these sentences. They are easy and all of the verbs are known for you. Okay, some of the suggested ideas for this task are: computers were bought in 2008 or computers were sold in 2008. An important invention was invented last year or was discovered last year. And my phone was stolen, was broken, was bought in 2021. So this exercise, I want to finish our lesson and give you home task. Home task will be some project. Think of an invention you use every day in your studies or daily life and tell about it using present simple passive and past simple passive. So our lesson is over. Goodbye. Thank you for attention.